Ever feel like your mood is on a roller coaster and you can't quite pinpoint why? Or maybe brain fog and low energy are your unwelcome daily companions? What if I told you that one of the most powerful tools for a happier, clearer mind is already in your kitchen? Did you know that studies show a strong link between what we eat and our risk for things like depression and anxiety? For instance, one study found that people consuming the highest amounts of ultra-processed foods had a 35% greater likelihood of experiencing depressive symptoms. It's becoming clear that the modern diet, often heavy on these processed items, might be an unacknowledged contributor to the mental health challenges many face. The food we eat can directly cause mood shifts, and these effects can linger. Could your plate be playing a bigger role in your mental well-being than you think? The good news is that understanding this connection empowers you, suggesting that you have more control over your mental state than you might realize, all through the choices you make in your kitchen. Welcome. If you're looking for ways to boost your mood, sharpen your focus, and feel more emotionally balanced, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating and incredibly powerful connection between food and your mental health. It's not just about you or what you eat for your body. It's profoundly true for your mind, too. The food we consume provides the essential building blocks and energy our brain needs to function optimally, influencing everything from our mood to our cognitive abilities. Nutrition has a significant impact on both our mental and physical well-being. And a huge part of this story involves something called the gut-brain axis, a constant two-way conversation happening between your digestive system and your brain. Think of your gut as a second brain that plays a massive role in how you feel. This shifts our understanding of mental health from being solely a brain issue to a whole-body issue, with diet as a key interface. Because what happens in your gut, heavily influenced by the food you eat, directly impacts your brain chemistry and function, diet becomes a critical, modifiable factor in mental wellness. In this video, we'll uncover 7 key ways your diet shapes your mental and emotional well-being, and I'll share simple, actionable tips to help you harness the power of nutrition for a healthier, happier mind. First up, let's talk about that gut feeling. It's more than just intuition. There's a superhighway of communication between your gut and your brain called the gut-brain axis. Think of them as best friends, constantly chatting and influencing each other. The gut microbiome, those trillions of bacteria in your gut, acts as a critical intermediary between your diet and your mental state. Next, let's face a modern-day culprit: ultra-processed foods. We're talking about those convenient, often delicious, packaged snacks, sugary drinks, fast food, and ready meals. While they might offer a quick fix, a diet high in these foods is increasingly linked to a higher risk of depression, anxiety, and mood swings. Studies show people eating more ultra-processed foods are significantly more likely to experience depressive symptoms. Some research indicates those consuming ultra-processed foods several times a day are 3 times more likely to struggle with serious mental health issues. The convenience of these foods often comes at a hidden cost to our mental well-being, potentially creating a cycle where poor mood drives further consumption of these comfort yet ultimately detrimental items. Why? These foods are often packed with unhealthy fats, refined sugars, and artificial additives, and lack essential nutrients and fiber. This can lead to chronic inflammation in the body, and inflammation is a major downer for your brain, disrupting mood-regulating chemicals. Actionable tip: start small. Try swapping one processed snack a day for a piece of fruit or some nuts. Gradually reducing your intake and focusing on whole, unprocessed alternatives can make a huge difference. Think of micronutrients as tiny superheroes for your brain. Vitamins and minerals play a crucial role in producing those all-important brain chemicals, regulating mood, and supporting overall cognitive function. Deficiencies in certain nutrients can manifest as symptoms that mimic or worsen mental health disorders, suggesting nutritional assessment could be valuable in mental health care. Key players include omega-3s, vital for brain cell structure and reducing inflammation. Deficiencies are linked to depression. B vitamins, especially B6, B12, and folate, are workhorses in producing mood-regulating neurotransmitters. Low levels can cause fatigue and depression. Vitamin D, the sunshine vitamin, is also crucial, with low levels linked to depression and anxiety. Magnesium is essential for your body's stress response and has calming effects. And zinc helps modulate the brain's response to stress, with low levels associated with depression and anxiety. Not getting enough of these can really throw your brain chemistry off balance, leading to mood swings, fatigue, and brain fog. Actionable tip: aim for a varied diet rich in these nutrients. Think colorful fruits and veggies, leafy greens, nuts, seeds, eggs, and oily fish to cover your bases. You've heard eat your veggies, but let's expand that to eat the rainbow. A diet centered around whole foods, foods that are as close to their natural state as possible, is a cornerstone of good mental health. The emphasis on whole and colorful ensures a wide spectrum of neuroprotective and mood-enhancing compounds often lost in processing. Think of the Mediterranean diet, for example. It's packed with fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, legumes, whole grains, fish, and healthy fats like olive oil. Studies show it not only protects your heart, but can also significantly reduce the risk of depression and support cognitive function. People who eat plant-based diets tend to do better from a mental health standpoint. Why whole and colorful? These foods are bursting with vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and fiber. Antioxidants protect your brain cells from damage, while fiber feeds those good gut bacteria we talked about, further supporting mood. Different colors in fruits and vegetables often signify different beneficial plant compounds. Promoting such diets could be a powerful public health strategy for improving population-level mental resilience. Actionable tip: challenge yourself to add one new colorful fruit or vegetable to your meals each week. Make your plate a vibrant masterpiece. Ever felt super energetic after a sugary snack only to crash hard and feel irritable an hour later? That's your blood sugar on a roller coaster. Maintaining stable blood sugar levels is crucial for a stable mood. This means choosing foods that release energy slowly and steadily. Actionable tip: pair carbohydrates with protein and healthy fats at meals and snacks. For example, apple slices with nut butter or whole grain toast with avocado and egg. Choose complex carbohydrates like whole grains, legumes, and vegetables over refined ones. We all know water is essential, but did you realize how critical hydration is for your mental game? Your brain is about 73% water, and it needs a steady supply to function optimally. Even mild dehydration can mess with your mood, making you feel more irritable, tense, or confused. It can impair your concentration, short-term memory, and ability to perform mental tasks. That afternoon slump or brain fog? Dehydration could be a sneaky contributor. Chronic mild dehydration, an often unnoticed state, can be a pervasive, low-level stressor on the brain, subtly undermining daily mood and cognitive performance. Being underhydrated can also make you feel groggy and lacking in energy, as it affects oxygen flow to the brain and makes your heart work harder. This can exacerbate feelings of stress. Actionable tip: make water your best friend. Keep a water bottle with you and sip consistently throughout the day. Don't wait until you're super thirsty. By then, you're likely already a bit dehydrated. Herbal teas and water-rich fruits and veggies also count. Finally, let's talk about how we eat. Mindful eating is about bringing awareness to your food and your body's signals. It's about savoring each bite and truly listening to what your body needs. It transcends simple dietary rules by addressing the psychological and emotional drivers of our eating habits. So often, we eat not because we're physically hungry, but because we're stressed, bored, sad, or seeking comfort. This is emotional eating. Mindfulness helps us pause and ask, am I truly hungry, or am I feeling something else? Practicing mindful eating can help you recognize fullness cues better, reduce overeating, improve digestion, and foster a healthier relationship with food, which in turn supports your mental well-being. It helps break the cycle of mindless or emotional eating that can lead to guilt and further distress. Actionable tip: try this for one meal today. Put away distractions like your phone or TV. Eat slowly. Notice the colors, smells, textures, and tastes of your food. Chew thoroughly, and check in with your body. How hungry are you? How full are you feeling? So there you have it. 7 powerful ways the food on your plate profoundly shapes your mental and emotional landscape. From nurturing your gut-brain axis to balancing your blood sugar and practicing mindful eating, Every bite is an opportunity to support your well-being. The cumulative effect of small, consistent dietary improvements can lead to significant shifts in mental well-being, making the journey less daunting and more sustainable. Remember, this isn't about perfection or restrictive dieting. It's about making small, conscious choices that add up over time. Food is not just fuel, it's information for your body and brain, a powerful tool you can use every single day to feel better, think clearer, and live a more vibrant life. Be kind to yourself on this journey. Listen to your body, experiment with what works for you, and celebrate every small step you take towards a healthier, happier you. You have the power to feed your mind well. If you found this video helpful and are inspired to explore the food-mood connection further, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps our channel. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more tips for living your healthiest, happiest life. And if you know someone who could benefit from this information, please share this video with them. We'd love to hear from you. What's one small dietary change you're inspired to make this week to support your mental health? Share your thoughts and ideas in the comments below. Let's create a supportive community together. For more detailed information and recipes, check out the link in the description below. Thanks for watching, and here's to feeding your mind.